Kendall's always talking about, oh my God, it's so hard to like see this. It's so hard to be here. That is really the crux of, and everyone on the beach is saying like, oh my God, I feel for Kendall. It must be so tough. The whole time it's just thinking like, well, I mean, you can leave.
Well,
you can leave the show. You can end this for yourself right now.
That point exactly. But I also thought like, are you just coming to that realization now? Like you've been here for, I don't know how long, if it like in Bachelor Paradise time, but
yeah,
like, wouldn't you have felt that the second you stepped on the beach and you saw already Joe and Serena probably hanging out all day? Like why all of a sudden now?
Yeah, I totally agree.
It's kind of weird.
And that to me is just like, you can say you love him, but to me, that is entirely selfish. And I've thought that before when, like if you tell someone I'm happy, I'm dating someone, and they keep trying to interfere, then you're not actually in love with them. You would rather you be happy and sabotage their happiness than them just let them be happy.
She even said a line where in a confessional where she said, I'm tired of, or I'm done with Serena and Joe or their relationship coming in the way of my happiness. And she said that right before she kind of stormed off to go talk to them.
Yeah. Well,
very much didn't pan
not
out
the case. I had a great quote written down. She goes, she's talking to Joe. She's, I just feel like I shouldn't have come here. Well, yeah, you nailed it. No, you shouldn't have. Yeah. I mean,
and she was trying to make the argument that she's like, well, like, didn't we both come here for the same reason, to like reconnect with each other? And he's like, no, like the reason I came here was to not get away from you, but like to move on.
Yeah. Well,
like, we came here with different ideas.
He also had a good quote. He said, like, if you really wanted me, you would have let me know before I left, like well before I came. It's been a year and a half. You would have, it would have came up.
Exactly. We say this all the time. If you're genuine about a relationship or genuine about love with someone, you're not taking your relationship to paradise for it to blossom.
Yeah.
Like, well, they're also past this too, right? Like maybe a Brendan and Piper, like, look, we're anti-Brendan and Piper, whatever. But like, that it's okay. It's a new relationship. It's built for TV. But this is like, you've dated for that long,
especially Joe and Kendall. They're almost married. Like we're past the point of ever going to find your answers at paradise. Like,
I've never seen two people less on the same page about like why they were there. I don't know how she thought they came there for the same reason. They came there for literal opposite reasons. Joe is the nicest dude ever, though. He could not have explained it in a more reasonable and clear. Like, that's very important too, though. You got to be clear. You got to be direct. And he, I thought he nailed the entire situation.
I can't remember who she was talking to. I don't even know if it was last night, to be honest. It might have been 2 weeks ago. I think it was last night. Like you said, I can't remember this situation all that well. But Kendall was talking to somebody, and they asked her, has it been a while since you and Joe have been broken up?
We talked about this last week.
So it was last week. Okay. And then she goes, like a year and a half. And they kind of go like, oh, so not long. And she goes, yeah, so
pretty fresh.
He was he was under the impression that, oh yeah, it's kind of a long time. And she goes, yeah, so pretty fresh.
Like a year and a half is an absurd amount of time to still be hung up on someone you dated for what they date for 3 years, 2 years. Like, I don't know. It's just way too long. That being said, honestly, I was happy that Joe did stay strong. I was expecting him to, but it is the easiest thing is to slump back into an old relationship, right? Instead of moving bravely into something new and unknown and in a lot of ways scary. So I was very happy to see him very directly, like he bodied
very directly.
She got put into a body bag. Like
she got put in the coffin.
She got put in the coffin.
I don't know how else to put it. That's fine. Sometimes people got to be put in coffins, though, and that's the way conversations sometimes have to go.
She needed some direct feedback on, like, nope, this is.
For sure. We've all been put in a coffin.
I think that she also came, and not consciously, but I think she came on for that exact reason, is to have a dramatic conversation on TV. I don't think she's fishing for fame, but I think she wanted a big dramatic moment with Joe, and she thought like, oh, like the cameras are gonna, I don't know, like this cinematic moment was gonna like almost trick them into falling back in love. Like,
if that's the case, she really dropped the ball, because I'm pretty sure at one point she was like, Joe, like, he said some really like mature stuff. He's like, it's just not like we're done here. And she's like, it is what it is. Like that was like,
well,
this
dude,
is your dramatic breakup. Like
she tried to have so many, I feel like, home run lines that
For
just
sure, a
came
lot
out
of one-liners
so
that just
cringy.
Yeah.
Tough
I
luck.
think also the fact that I think she was kind of banking on that they're at the beach where they first fell in love, and like hopefully that would kind of bring on some memories or feelings or emotions that they had when they were there a few years ago, which it did for Joe, but with somebody else. Like
yeah, well, it's like they always say, nothing bodes well for the future of relationship than having it be based entirely on nostalgia, right? That's that usually works out.